welcome back. Let's see how this works. We've got the standard error channel and the standard error bands. Yeah, we're going to see how those work. Let's get some things figured out here. Okay, so I think we want to drag this over here. Ole. All right. Okay. Now we've got also the standard error. Looks like in a lower study, and it looks like we're at the height of an error right now. I don't necessarily understand what that's all about, but let's get some info on that. And it looks like it's going on a length of 14. Okay, per the close price. And then plot. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's just plotting one piece of information. Let's see what the little sign says about it. Okay, let's hit that question mark. Okay, just historical market data. It doesn't really give us any, real information there on, what it is plotting. Huh, okay. Let's check out our standard error bands. Trend following technical indicator. Two averages are calculated, the SMA and the linear regression curve. Okay, very cool. And that of standard error of price. After that, the first average is shifted up and down by the second value multiplied by the specific number. All right, we're not going to get into all that, but very neat. And let's see our channel. Composed of two lines parallel to the linear regression trend line and distanced from it by specific number of standard errors. Upper line is placed above the trend line, lower line below. Okay. I mean, this, some of these also remind me of, let's just say, the TTM LRC. And let's say fractal chaos bands or Bollinger bands, or let's go with a personal favorite. I have a little bias to this side here. Interesting. It's kind of neat the way these lay out these channels here for you. Kind of like the auto plotting Fibonacci study if you have that one. And see, I mean, is this reacting to price? So maybe we look for deviations when this is going up and that's, going against it. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. And now we're coming back down. Oh man, check that out. Huge drops. Interesting. Look at that. There's a big middle finger. There's a little head and shoulders. You know, it's kind of neat here. You can see a lot of the cup and handle, head and shoulders patterns. Looks like, what's this here? A vertical. Yeah, what, something of a condor. Teehee. Anyway. See a little, see a couple crab walks in there. There's one. This kind of looks like one. Interesting. Look at this climb. Alright, so let's see how did some of our fan favorites do. Alright. Looks like Tesla's riding the regression channel up. Or, not the regression channel. That might have been the other one I was thinking of. Yeah. The standard error channel up. Okay, here we go. Although I still do have it plotted going into this little, say, squeeze here, this triangle. So we'll see how it reacts as this comes down. Looks like that's the direction it's heading. Let's see if we can come down and get a touchdown here in this level somewhere. Maybe get a bounce, and get a bounce. You know, so maybe let's look to buy in somewhere here and look for a bounce up to this level before it gets, you know, too far up and gets rejected back down. Looks like it's kind of trying to head that way now. It's going to get pushed down first, then bounce up. Looks like it is. It's getting pushed down, bounce up. Let's see. BBY. Best Buy has a similar look. See, I knew Ocugen was going to crash. It gave back almost everything it gained. I say, look at it. A standard error, which I'm not really sure what this is measuring, or, you know, anyhow, but, you know, it's interesting study enough. Okay. Nice bounce here on the TTM LRC. I caught the bottom right here. So let's look for that shoot. Nope, don't do that. I want lines now. Give me lines. There we go. See if we can hit that bounce up to this area. But we are a little overextended. You know, it's possible it could keep falling down. It's got some gaps that we could take a look at. Let's see where there's room. Okay, looks like there's room to fall to here if it can get through this level, which is a nice base. Solid $10 level. You know, we're solid here, we're solid here, we're solid here, but, you know, this level's wide open, this level's wide open. Here's kind of a little spot that it could touch and jump back up to, but I'm going to say, if anything, this is about your floor. But, I mean, really, this TPO shows this is the basement. Way down there. Okay. But given the current success that these guys should be having, we can expect a run up to this side. And, let's see here. I mean, if it stays within range, we might get some little pattern action like this. Okay. If it continues on the pattern and trend that it has been on. So we'll look for that in Occugen. Alright, now our ORB scan. This has been a fun little scan to play with here. But let's move on. Check out our rune reversals, which is interesting because this has all of these... Saber. Dunder Mifflin and Sabre? Yes? No? No. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Okay. Alright. Very neat. Here we are at a point where we could be doing some falling or some bouncing. I like it. Although they are on a reversal list, so we could see a reversal up and then still get our nice position in for a short. You know, take a short position in, and you know, maybe fill it back in down here somewhere. What is ADMP? Why are you popping up on my list all of a sudden? Although, if we were to use this in a scan, we could use this standard error, you know, over, you know, say 1 or 0.2, and then we would start catching some of that run and move. You still might be too late to the party. But this looks like they're on a little bit of a high. They'll get pushed back down to this lower level. Probably wait to buy it up down there and, you know, this bottom or this bottom. Looks like this is probably the more acceptable range right in here. So 85 cents. Look to pick this up around 85 cents and then catch a bounce up, where it'll probably get smacked down here around 91. You know, it'll have trouble getting through that. Where's the next roadblock? Next roadblock is at $1.7, kind of where it's at, where it closed. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's even going down pre-market, so yeah, push down. I mean, we can see that here. Everything that popped is gonna drop. All right. But our reversal list has many of the same stocks on it. And our pop finder has Fox A and Fox and KMX. Now, I didn't point out KMX, but I did point out Fox, you know, the Foxes yesterday. You know, so for anybody that might have caught them, congratulations. Very good. Very good. All right. And kind of hats off here to Thinkorswim for constantly updating and adding things. Love Thinkorswim. Hmm. 21 period. Price close, open, high, low. Let's change that. Okay. Let's get rid of the standard error bands. Change it to VWAP. Let's see if we can change anything in standard error. No. You can just change how it looks. Error, error. Okay. Make it look a little bit like a histogram. Okay. And we can see these little dips pretty clearly now. Little dip, little dip, little dip. Okay. I like to follow these Darvis breakouts. The downs I don't like following so much because they can fake you out. You'll get a down signal and see you'll get put out, but the up signals are very reliable for my type of trading, which is scalping most of the time. At the very best, I'll take a 3 or a 4 day trade. Just depends on which time frame you're on. Okay. I have a lot of scans that do with the Arun. Very good. All right. Well, we'll see how the market turns out in the morning. Yep. Oh, Apple's looking awfully tasty. And Microsoft, but oh man, someone's going through a divorce, so is Microsoft gonna get cut in half too? I mean, oh goodness. Whoo! Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. Alright, so we got some thinking to do on that one. Yeah, will this divorce affect the cost of Microsoft and Apple and, you know, maybe some of the other investments out there? Interesting. I hope not, but I bet it does. So, only time will tell, but until the morning, folks.